All right, day one journaling. Now, this is a YouTube account. It's not journaling like I think many people do. Some people may do it, I'm not really sure. But I wanted to start this account because I've really wanted to journal every single day. And I've done it before on paper, but I'm not consistent with it, and I always forget to do it. I'm not saying that I'm going to remember to do this journal often as well, but I know that I'm more likely to because it's easier to speak. Writing on a piece of paper is slow for my mind. It's also feeling like it's just going to get lost anyway. So YouTube especially is somewhere where the videos can be held and I can come back to them. And also on top of that, I thought, I'm not doing this for anyone else. But if you guys do see it and have the time and choose to watch this video, maybe you can get something out of it as well. Other than that, I thought it'd be cool to obviously have it journaled and saved somewhere that isn't a book on writing. It does take away like the privacy aspect of a journal, and I probably will hold back from saying some things that I would normally write down in a journal. But hopefully, like as a result of this and doing this in the video way, I start to also do it writing as well. Today is the 20th of July, 2026. I'm not going to say the date every time, but I'm just telling myself this right now because this is day one of my journaling career. If it can be a career, I don't know. That's the other cool thing about this is like if these videos do blow up, which I'm not mad if they do, maybe I could earn some money from it as well. But as I said, I'm going to start journaling every single day on these YouTube videos. You can watch if you like. If not, you don't have to. I really don't mind. This is for me, somewhere I can go back and watch them in the future. And it's also just for me to actually sit with my thoughts and just get my thoughts out to the camera and to me and to other people and just to whatever it is, like the journaling really is. But yeah, today's probably just going to be talking a lot about journaling because it's something I've been thinking about a lot, something I've thought about for years. And I just know, like, there's really no feeling of journaling being, like, bad or having a negative effect on me if I do it. So there's always been this push for me to do it. There's definitely been friction within me doing it, though. I think that's like anything that takes a bit of discipline because there's no really... I was going to say there's no dopamine or like serotonin release when journaling, but actually when I think back to times that I have journaled, it's felt so good and I've learned so much. So it just makes a lot of sense for me to do it. And today's the day, I guess, that I start to do it again. Will I stop? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Am I going to try and be as disciplined as possible? 100%. I'm actually telling myself that I'm doing this forever. Like within my brain, I'm doing this forever. But that's just kind of the mindset I have with everything that I do, is that I'm going to be the most consistent, that I'm going to be locked in. And even though things don't always go like that, for some reason my mind always thinks like that. Honestly, I don't know why my mind thinks like that. It just always has, which is something that I think about every single day. I always think, why am I like privileged to have this sort of mindset? Because honestly, I feel as though it's a large part of privilege. When I talk to other people, they ask me, oh, how am I... They honestly ask me how am I disciplined, or how do I have this drive, or how do I not care about what people think? And umbrellaed over that is just kind of the mindset that kind of withholds all of those things. And when I really try and think about it and go back to like my past and whether it's trauma, which is a lot of what people think, I don't really find my mindset coming from any of that trauma or any of that experience in my life. And don't get me wrong, it could, and these things definitely have like veered which way my mind starts to think from these experiences, or trauma if you like to call it that. But my mindset actually coming and sprouting out of those things, honestly, I really don't think it has. And then people, when I say that to them, will try and say, oh, it's just because you've built a wall up with your emotions. And sure, that could be true. I don't know if my camera just glitched, but sure, that could be true. But also, I don't think it is, because I really do sit there a lot. Like, I meditate a lot. I sit with my thoughts a lot. Maybe not meditate, but I sit and just think a lot. And I also, a lot of the times when I'm doing that, I try and think back through my past and try and think if there has been something that I've put in front of my emotions to block this trauma, which just, I really feel for myself is not true at all. But as I said, it could be true. But coming from my mind right now, and when I have thought back to those things, I really don't think that's true. I don't think I'll put this wall of whatever it is in front of these emotions that I've actually felt and feeling from this trauma. I don't think that's true. I really truly believe. Actually, you know what? I can tell myself I know, but to like tell people that, it's such an issue. Like, people can't comprehend that. I don't know why the fuck people can't comprehend that. But I know, bro. I know that I was born with this mindset. It's just what it is. If you don't believe that, that's okay. You don't have to believe that. But I know that for myself. And I really do allow the chance of it being from other things. Like, I allow the chance of it being from other things to be a truth as well. But I know that it was originally there from when I was born too. However, yes, it could have built and it could have become more from these experiences and trauma building things, bonding, whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. I'm not translating that very well, which is part of why writing a journal is actually good, because you can slow down your mind and you can get the words correct and write it on paper, and you're thinking about each part. Whereas where I'm talking right now to the camera, it just kind of comes out faster, pause. But yeah, maybe I should do the best of both worlds and write in a journal too. But what I'm trying to say is, yeah, I'm very confident that my mindset has come from just when I was born, or if, as I like to believe, in other past lives and things like that. Yeah. I don't exactly know where I even began with how we got to that. But that's something that I think about a lot. And I'm very grateful for that. Honestly, I love it. A part of that mindset is something where I don't really ever feel depressed. I don't really ever feel like, maybe I feel sad about things that happen in life, but I really never feel sad or depressed. And I can't fully explain what that is, but when I do look at other people's lives, and a big one I always talk about and am reminded of is Francis Ngannou's, UFC heavyweight champion, probably one of the best UFC heavyweights we've ever seen. His upbringing and life is so hard, bro. It was so insanely hard. If you haven't heard about it, go watch his interview with Diary of a CEO. That's the one that I've personally watched. It's crazily hard. He had to do a lot of things in his life that were just ridiculous and unfathomable, especially to us in the Western world. And seeing and knowing that people have lives like that, I could never ever be so like sad or depressed from mine. Yeah. Maybe, like, honestly, I haven't lost anyone super close to me. I'm very aware of death and I feel at peace with a lot of it. But in saying that, I haven't lost anyone very close to me. So maybe one day that I will feel deeper about things of that matter. And I'm open to that, I'm aware of that. But yeah, as I said, part of my mindset is me not really feeling depressed or sad ever in my life. Because to me, like, how could I? How could I? That would just be so selfish, I feel like, if I thought like that. George just tried to call me. I'm gonna call him back. I think that's good for day one of the journal. If you found this video, this is on no troll shit. I know my chat on my stream, my live stream chat and stuff, and a lot of my streaming and content is a lot of jokes. But this is dead serious. Every single video is serious. I'm a pretty serious guy. Nah, I am a pretty serious guy outside of my content and stuff, and outside of obviously joking around like you should. So my camera just flashed black again. I don't know why it's doing that. But anyway, my mic would still be recording, so it's okay. Day 1 in the books. See you on day 2. Peace.